Um, well, Mike, do you have time to stick around with the rest of the show?
Yeah, for sure, man. Let's hang out.
Cool.
Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me.
Awesome.
We'll go ahead and let Domingo go again.
Yeah.
What you got?
All right, nerdy folks.
I thought you froze, man. That
Geek
was
them
good.
out. Dog froze. Gotcha. See?
That was good. I thought you froze.
All right, so what we have today in the what to watch entertainment category, first off, I have a show called Upload. So my question to you guys is, okay, so you're getting ready to die, and you get a choice. You can either go to the regular operating room, possibly, maybe make it or die and, go to the great beyond, or you can get uploaded and go to your virtual so-called heaven or whatever they have. That's your virtual world where you will stay there in infinity with other people or whatnot. So what would you guys choose? Let me ask that first.
So wait, you die and then they upload you, or you are still alive when they upload you?
You're dying and it's like terminal. It's like you're in the next 5-10 minutes you're about to die. There's no way.
This is an episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah, but it's a Amazon Prime show called Upload. It stars the guy Robbie ML. It's a little bit of a comedy, but it's based off that notion.
Oh, I saw it. Yes, okay. Yeah, I saw
yeah. But I'm asking that because the show, so far I've seen a couple episodes of the show and I'm gonna continue to watch it. It's really good, and that's pretty much the basis. The basis is if you have that choice, cause it's a futuristic world where cars drive themselves. People have all this technology. You can interact with augmented reality and virtual reality in many ways. And one of the things is that when you're getting ready to die, when you're on terminal, when you're deathbed, and maybe have maybe 5 minutes, 10 seconds, or whatever, you get to choose where you want to go. Do you want to go be uploaded or just want to regularly die? So, and it's a lot more in that world. Beyond that, they have people that are in the virtual world, just like people who are your IT people who talk to you and make sure that you have everything you need in that virtual world. It's amazing. Go watch the show. It's really good. And you guys think on that because it may happen one day in the future. Ray, you might be just up there looking at your wife.
See, when you were talking about
you know what? It's interesting that you described the heaven, I guess, that would be that you would choose, and it would be, like you would live with people that you know or go through memories. It kind of had a thing like that in Supernatural, because I got hooked watching Supernatural, and they described heaven as each person's individual best.
Supernatural is another one.
No,
so that kind of
Supernatural you don't have to watch.
Well, Supernatural is in the fantasy world of sci-fi.
I'm sorry, I have
a lot of people
feel some sort of way about Supernatural.
Supernatural's a good show.
Well,
I'm a Smallville fan.
I have never seen Supernatural.
I'm a Smallville fan, and I watched Smallville. And then while watching Smallville, Supernatural came out. And they ended Smallville, but Supernatural kept going. Well, see,
this is the thing.
Kept going.
A lot of the people, that's just the writers. That's just one of them people who's like, oh, we're gonna run it till the wheels fall off. Even if we don't run out of stuff, we're just gonna add stuff. Yeah, Supernatural is great.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the comic. Comic. Yeah. But yeah, so go check out Upload and check out Supernatural. You may like it, you may not.
Upload actually sounds cool. Upload sounds cool.
And see, when you were talking about it, I didn't hear you say the upload part. So I thought you were. It sounded they actually had the episode of Black Mirror, which same basis. Like they would download.
And I love that he's naming shows like that. These shows have been named because that's another one, another nerdy show. What show that you can watch?
Black Mirror yet? That thing is crazy. Like every episode is a new story, so it's freaking crazy.
And you can find Supernatural on any cable thing. You can find it probably on Hulu. You can find Black Mirror on Am I saying that correctly? Black Mirror on Netflix. Netflix.
I've only seen a couple of Black Mirrors, man. Those are wild.
Yeah, they you think you know one way it's going, and then next thing you know, you're going the complete opposite way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and people in the comment section, type which streaming platform that you like or the couple that you want, and put it in the comment section. Tell us, that way we can talk more about the stuff that you watch. But it gotta be nerdy. Can't be nothing like, oh, I watch Friends. No, we don't want Friends. We want nerdy stuff. I mean, Ross is nerdy, but we want nerdy stuff. So give us that. Speaking of more nerdy stuff, did you know that apparently a fan did a lot of research and found out that there's been Easter eggs in the old Star Wars films, especially like Revenge of the Sith, that reveals the whole Palpatine clone thing. This wasn't something they made up. And then other people have went back and checked it, and they say it's a real thing. So you can go check the other movies, and apparently there's Easter eggs and things in there that reveal in the other movies that they were going to eventually tell everybody that Palpatine had clones and stuff. The thing about the last movies that they totally just did it wrong. It's kind of like, excuse me. It's kind of like they were setting up, whatever. It's kind of like they were setting up for a big reveal. Like, let's say Ray's the villain in the movie. I'm setting up a big reveal, and I'm like, and the villain is, and Ray walks in, what's up? I'm like, that guy. And then the movie goes off. It's like, well, that sucks. That's pretty much what Star Wars.
Thank you.
It's pretty much what Star Wars did. So
I feel loved.
So that's what Star Wars did. So they're telling everybody that no, the Palpatine clone wasn't just something they threw, that just made up. It's something that was actually they planned. The reveal was bad. So I guess you can go look up the Easter eggs, probably on Google somewhere.
I don't think Palpatine's reveal was bad at all. I thought Palpatine's reveal was fantastic. I mean, it foreshadows that in Phantom Menace when it zooms up on his face.
See?
Talking about this reminds me of me tricking Ray not too long ago. He got so pissed.
What did you do?
After they released that information, I got on here and talked to Ray on headset, and I told him, I was like, they're coming out, now that they're making it that Luke Skywalker was a clone. And I just went into this big thing. Like, I was like talking, he's like, what? No.
That's dirty.
If it would have been recorded, yeah, that is comical. I can laugh at it now, bro. If I could turn red, I'm too dark. I can't. If I could turn red, I was so hot. I was like, so basically, they just, I was like, they just took a fat shit on everything that existed before and made Luke Skywalker clone. That's just fucking great. And I went the whole rant. It was great. It was great. And then he was just, I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking. I was like, oh,
I bet his face was like straight and everything. He didn't change, none. I bet he was like serious. Man.
It was like
what Snake does that.
It was the red on like an epic proportion. I was so mad because I was just like, why? Why are we fucking this up now? I was
A lot of people give Star Wars a bad rap, man. I don't know. The only one I didn't like was the way they did Snoke. I think that ruined it.
Yeah.
They should have made Snoke be Darth Plagueis, and that would have been everything. That would have been everything. Yeah. But like when they zoomed in on Snoke's face, right there when he was dead, I thought he was gonna blink. And use the midichlorians to bring himself back to life because he was Darth Plagueis the whole time. I was like, yes, but he just died. Like, really?
Yeah,
that just happened.
Then when you look into who he was, like, it was just like a random freaking dude. Like,
it was just a clone that Palpatine made. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking on that, Snake told me something about that. Disney might be planning to revamp or remake the entire Star Wars thing, like make a shared world that's like how they did with Marvel, but different or better. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're talking.
You know how they've been making all these sub movies. Like they had the Rogue One, which is a really good sub movie, and then they had Solo, which was a sub movie.
It was me.
I want them to do a sub movie of Vader hunting down the Jedi.
Yeah.
Because you go from episode 3 to episode 4, where he becomes Vader, and then he's already been Vader, been dominating the universe. Like, it's a huge gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
Man,
a lot of those gaps are explained in the Clone Wars and the.
Well, yeah, but I would like for them to actually do a film of Vader hunting down the last Jedi's. That'd be great. That'd be great.
That would be a good movie.
I mean, look at Rogue One. The best part of Rogue One was when Vader wrecks shop at the end and just kills everybody.
Yeah.
I was like,
and if you haven't played that video game, you should play the video game.
Hey, I was just talking to Snake. I was just talking to Snake about that earlier today. Yeah. The end is fantastic.
Yeah,
I didn't know. He actually told me about the game. I did not know the synapse for the game was that.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you're a survivor. You're a youngling. You're a survivor from when Anakin in Order 66 was wiping out all the younglings and all the Jedi.
Yeah, I didn't know that part. I was like, what? I was like, that's dope. That's a dope story.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. Like I love RPG games, so.
I gotta call bullshit. Like, you really think that Anakin did not kill every one of them?
Well, no. Okay. So you gotta play the game though. If that kid if he was in there with them, then Anakin would have wiped him out.
Right.
Yeah, but he wasn't with all the younglings in the group when Anakin killed all of them.
Oh, yeah, they talk about that. They talk about that in Rebels too. In Star Wars Rebels, they talk about like people were separated.
So he's just one of the survivors.
Right. He's a youngling during the time that everybody was getting wiped out, but he was with his own master.
Okay.
He wasn't in the little Jedi temple and got slaughtered.
At first, I thought you were talking about one of the younglings in that room. I'm like, bullshit.
Yeah. It's like that didn't happen. Master Skywalker, what are we going to do?
You got anything?
One more thing. If you haven't back to streaming, if you haven't watched the Harley Quinn show, that show is super hilarious. It's actually out on I think Sci-Fi has it too. Now you can watch the DC Universe streaming, but you can also watch it on Sci-Fi as well. It's super hilarious. I have to give Kaylee Kuko. She did a good job as Harley. She may not be Tara or what's the other lady who did before Starling? Starling Arklin, I forgot her name. But the two who did the voice of Harley Quinn, yeah. But Kaylee did a good job, and she's funny. The whole cast is funny. The guy plays the Joker, and Snake leaving. How dare you? How dare you? How dare? No, but it's really good, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. So that's all I got for entertainment. Y'all want more? Y'all want to do? Comment. Let me know. Let us know. We will give you more movie entertainment stuff. But speaking of entertainment, I also hear that, a certain, company has just like revealed these things about a new, what is it? Some kind of system series with a X or something. So Ray, what do you know about that, Ray?
So Microsoft did their 2 hour, I think it's like 2.5 hour reveal of gameplay from Xbox One X series or Series X. I forget what they're called. It's a computer. Don't look it up if you haven't seen it. It's a tower. It's a computer.
Yeah.
Anyway, they did lots of reveals. I think the reveal of the night, hands down, and I didn't even see it. Snake had to bring it to my attention, but then I watched it.
Yes.
I'm 100% convinced the reveal of the entire show for me is GTA 6. Holy crap.
What? GTA 6? What?
Yes. GTA 6.
Oh, you don't know.
And I'm going to tell you right now that they have a trailer for it. They have a little teaser trailer. And the way that thing looks, they are planning it the way it looks. I could be wrong, but if I'm not wrong, you heard it here. It looks like they're going to go through every place you've ever been in every GTA.
Oh, that would be dope.
You're gonna get San Andreas, Los Santos, of course. Los Santos was the last thing that they threw in there, but you get Liberty, you get It's like Rio, Vice City, like everything is going to be in this game. And it would make sense because they talked about a couple shows back that they were saying that they were going to start off with a smaller map as far as online, and then they wanted to kind of add to it in sections, kind of like ESO when they add a whole new part of the map. It's kind of what they wanted to do with Rockstar and GTA this time.
I shared it onto the Facebook page.
Mm-hmm. So yes, go to look on the Facebook page and watch this. It is freaking awesome looking. And like I told him, since there's Los Santos, I am pleading. If anybody from Rockstar watches, please at some point, even if it's just a cameo, I need Trevor in this game. Please. Please put him in this game. Trevor's one of the most epic characters ever. He was hilarious last game. Even if it's just 5 minutes of dialogue, man, I'm good. I just need
just a cameo of him walking in.
Just let him walk by. I was like, even if he just walked by, what the fuck are you looking at? Like, I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with it. I just need it. But yeah, that to me looked like, as far as all the reveals, they were all awesome. They replayed Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which again looks amazing. I mean, every time you look at it, it looks awesome. But GTA was probably the release video of all of them that I'm the most excited about.
I think that they're not. It's coming soon. I think that right now they're projecting like 2022.
Yeah. It's definitely next gen.
Not bad. Definitely make it. Yeah.
It's definitely next gen, and if it's that long out, that means consoles ought to have all the bugs out and.
Oh yeah.
In case that they have out, so it ought to run.
For the love of God, have it. Can we have not a broke game?
Oh, please. Because you know what? GTA works fantastic now.
Like,
how old is GTA 5? How old is this game? It's like what?
Game ever that's made. Like, I feel like in their meeting room, there's one guy that's the broke guy. Like, he's the one that they have to be in there. Like, he's like, oh, I'm gonna break that later. Like,
dude. It's crazy because, like I said, GTA 5 is what, like 7 years old now, 8, and it's working correctly now with all this extra content they have, and they keep adding crap. And apparently, we're gonna keep adding things to it because there's no GTA until like 2022. So it's either Red Dead 2 or GTA 5.
Well, they got Red Dead 2 out, and I wish that they would freaking add some shit. Like,
they need to add Mexico. And I'm done with it after that.
Before Mexico, they need to add some content. Like, I want to have a ranch. Like, I want to have, like,
I'm with that.
Like, give me some, like, my own properties around the thing that I can buy a ranch and have actually have like herding. Different missions you can do with herding, or
I can get over.
Can you start a posse? Can you start a posse on there?
Yeah, you can start a posse, but it
gets repetitive. It gets repetitive when you do some of the same things.
All these years they've been working on GTA, and then they have to learn what we like and what we want, but they haven't put it into.
And I need the Rockstar editor in Red Dead. I'm sorry.
Yes, that would be awesome.
It should already happen, but I don't work there. I don't know what the deal is.
I mean, definitely they should put all that in there. Yeah.
Yep, it needs to definitely happen, but another thing that has been circulating the internet, and it's another game, Mortal Kombat, and I'm fixing to set Snake off because this is the man that I've been waiting. He's gonna go off. So Mortal Kombat has DLC. Story actually looks pretty awesome. It picks up at the end of the regular story in the game after you kill Chronicle. And it's not a spoiler. The game's been long enough, so I'm gonna just say it. At the end of the game, Raiden basically gives over his title as an elder god to Liu Kang, and Liu Kang is beginning to start to try to redo time from what she was doing.
Of course.
And all of a sudden, in pops 3 characters, and you hear, of all people, Shang Tsung tell Liu Kang to stop because he's fixing to destroy everything. And walking in with him is Fujin, the Wind God, which was one of my other favorite characters from like 4 games ago.
So good.
And the female girl, her name just Shiva. She's walking in. They walk in together, and it tells this whole big story. The thing that set
looks awesome.
Snake off.
Amazing.
and I'm fixing to say it. I'm gonna let him go.
Until this point,
set him off is there's extra characters, and extra character this time is RoboCop, not new RoboCop, classic RoboCop with the black body. I'm gonna let him have it after this because he's gonna tell you why this is stupid. Look, the defeat.
Freeze, dirt bag.
He had to vape first. He take it. He had to vape first. Listen.
What the fuck is RoboCop gonna do? I'm sorry. Like, out of everybody in Mortal Kombat, if you ever
shoot, he probably have a laser that come out of here.
No.
And his gun will like shoot out a thingy, and it'll like take off half your energy.
No.
See, the gun
shoot
thing,
him.
Nigo, shut up.
Never leave.
No.
I felt like the gun thing was a good guess. I said he was probably going to be like a redress of the character Stryker because he's not in any of the games.
Even that is ridiculous.
But a good point that he's not mobile enough to do that. He's like slow and robotic. And
well, so far what I read is that they said that he's going to be like a what's that? Those characters that keep you out of distance. Like he's gonna have like things like a shield, and he's gonna have like a projectile character where he's gonna keep you pretty much at a distance and try to keep you far away from the screen.
It's still RoboCop. Like it took him 50 years to get through one police station. Like just walking. Like doosh, doosh, doosh. Like he don't move fast. Like
but if anybody can do it, it's NetherRealm Studios.
No, I'm serious.
You
like
gotta come on.
Shut up. In Mortal Kombat, like everybody in Mortal Kombat can fuck him up. Like I don't see how
this. You just gotta wait,
Mike.
You're gonna love it,
Mike. Man, like
you're gonna love it.
What do you think?
RoboCop is gonna come and tear them up.
Dude, this is what I said. I was like, you know what?
This is gonna be
he's just like the Terminator. Nobody's complaining about the Terminator.
Well, see, no, the Terminator can actually freaking move.
So are they making him all stiff?
They have to. It's RoboCop. Like.
They don't necessarily have to.
I'm telling you,
it's old school RoboCop.
Yeah, it's not like if it was the new RoboCop, the all black one. I'd be okay. I could deal with that.
Here's the thing.
School, like you can't move.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh because RoboCop is gonna be the most OP character in the entire game.
He's gonna be fast. I'm telling you, he's gonna be fast.
Like what the hell?
Now look, I know they're going to make him relevant, but at the same end of the day, it is bullshit because it is not. It is bullshit because like they're doing it for the game, and I understand it's going, but there is no.
Yeah, it's just Mortal Kombat. You know, it's gonna make no sense. The storyline of Mortal Kombat makes no sense.
Yeah.
How many times has Liu Kang died and come back?
Exactly.
Yep. They revamped the timeline like
no
sense. Times.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I know that they're going to make it to where he's going to be a viable character to play with. It's just
he's gonna be partners with Jax, but he's like gonna be related to Kano. It's gonna be
Jax, he has your arms. You got him at the same place.
It's just like in Dragon Ball when you in the games at least you can somebody can be fighting with freaking Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Krillin can beat his ass. You know, like it's. I understand that.
That's why like the one game that I liked that actually sticks to like the power scheme is One Punch Man.
Really?
Well, yeah, One Punch Man. When you pick Saitama, he only comes at the end.
Oh yeah.
Like you have like 2 minutes until he gets there to fight. But when he gets there, you can punch him all you want. It doesn't do anything. And then he hits you once. You can be full power. You're done.
Yeah,
it's all right.
So like the whole aspect of the game is to be fighting and defeat your enemy before Saitama gets there, or else you're gonna lose.
Well, I mean, it's not inaccurate. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's fun because it's actually like the story, like the show.
Yeah.
It's not freaking Omega Shenron getting beat by Pan.
Right.
Right. I'm with it.
DC references everyone.
If anything can be taken from it, at least we'll probably get some good dialogue. You know, the little dialogue before they fight. There's always funny stuff that's said. So maybe,
I hope they make him so OP just so I can beat RoboCop every time and fight Snake.
You see, don't get I want to make this clear. I do not hate RoboCop. I want to cosplay as RoboCop. So
it is weird to be in Mortal Kombat. I agree.
Yes, I'm just talking about the.
It doesn't make sense.
Fucking move like.
It doesn't make sense, but like I said, the dialogue is probably gonna be good because he's all robotic.
Is putting a freaking 10. You could put 10 Man from Wizard of Oz.
I was just gonna say that they can go way worse. You know.
Yeah, there's lots of characters that could
be way worse characters. They could go worse.
Yeah.
We're talking about Ed Boon here. He can just be like, I want to put this guy in there. Why not?
I think Ed Boon just wakes up and thinks like, what character can I throw in the game this time?
Yeah. Yep.
But that's about all I got, man. I saved that because I knew I was gonna let him have his rant because I knew it was coming. And I owed him that anyway because what he did to me with Star Wars. We talked about that earlier, so there you go. But
do you got anything?
Get on over for tech news with Mr. Ethan.
Tech news. Hey.
So to kind of piggyback off the whole Xbox stuff. Xbox will be releasing a console that is next gen, but is not expensive. It's supposed to be geared more towards people that can't afford the newest, best console. And it's gonna be next gen, but it's gonna be slightly lower on all the specs, and it's gonna have a smaller footprint. So it's gonna be, you got the big tower. It's gonna be like half the size.
Okay.
And it's gonna look kind of like a smaller tower box.
Like
so it's gonna be kind of like a Nintendo Switch Lite.
Yeah, more or less.
No.
Have they put I know they haven't. I don't think they've revealed how much the new Xbox is gonna be. Have they said how much that one might run?
It's still up in the air. The last known numbers that I saw were for both PlayStation and Xbox, because Xbox hasn't flat out said what they're going to be, but they said it's going to be around PlayStation, and PlayStation is assuming right now $599.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what? If the way those machines look, if they put those machines out and they put them out for $600, I still say it's a win.
Hey, I can tell you right now, if you compare. If you were right this second to compare computer specs versus console specs with this next generation, you easily, to get what you're going to get from that console, would be looking at another $400 on top of whatever the console price is going to be.
Yeah. So you're looking at $1,000 for a computer, and they're giving it to you for $500-$600.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can buy the iPhone Pro Max for about $1,000, and this tiny thing, you can buy the Xbox. I mean,
yeah. This thing right here, $1,100. Can't believe I had to buy it.
That's not even talking about payment plans and interest.
Don't start. Don't do it.
You can buy a $699 console one time.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, to bring it to this point again, man, $599, even if it was $699, still a win. Because it's, like I said earlier, it's a damn computer. I don't care. We can call it a console. It's a computer. I don't care. It's power. It is a damn computer. The PlayStation 5, it may not look like that. It's a computer. It's the same shit. So.
And can't you mod these this time, Ethan? The new one?
Well, you've been able to mod everything, but
you'll be able to upgrade it.
The assumption is when this console hits that they haven't fully said they're going to, but they've kind of leaned towards like, hey, you're going to buy this, and then at some point we're going to have interchangeable parts, just like a PC. So you'll pull it apart, you put some new stuff in it, slam it back together, you have a new system.
Computer. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
It puts it into having to buy super expensive computer parts.
I was gonna say that sounds too good to be true, man. That I don't think Microsoft would let go of their money like that. But it sounds good.
And you're gonna have some people that are gonna refuse even still to buy this because they're just gonna buy a PC. They don't care.
Yeah.
Like, nah, it ain't a PC.
Some people are just like hardcore, just will refuse console. Like,
yep.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Console's great.
Well, they want the keyboard and the that whole
well, you can't argue keyboard and mouse anymore because Microsoft's already thrown the support on that.
You can keyboard and mouse up to your Xbox, so that's out. Like current gen, you can do that.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
So
there you go.
yeah, that's out.
Yep. Keyboard and mouse support is all up to developers now. Yep. They have the capabilities of doing it. It's just if they're going to do it, they have to do it. But there's also another little adapter you can buy that even if your game doesn't support it, you can put this adapter in, plug up your keyboard and mouse to it, and it does an interface where it makes it act like a controller, but you still get, the speed and the ability to type and all that stuff without
that's awesome.
The controller.
Yeah. It's to a point, man, they might as well they've closed the gap between console and PC. And it's getting to a point where it's like people need to quit complaining and just kind of deal. It is what it is. You kind of knew it was going to get to this point because people
everything's cross-play.
And it's easy to sell a console to a family, especially if they got kids, they play video games. It's easy to sell that console more so than it is to sell $1,000, $1,500 PC.
Yep.
Like, and kids are drawn to consoles more because it's got a controller and I'll play the game. It's easier to do it like this, and people will get over it. They'll be all right.
And then like the subscription fees that they have for the Xbox Live and stuff like that, parents will definitely pay for that. They're like, oh, my kids pay. I'll pay $15. I'll pay this. I'll pay that.
It's cheap, man, because you pay it was like $60 a year, $60 for basically 13 months because mine it gives you that last month and then it removes it. So it's $60 for a whole year to be able to download whatever I want to do. It's kind of like, come on.
Hey, everybody's gets all pissed off because they had that whole PlayStation was free, blah, 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 blah. Now it's not free. Well, you know why it's not free? It's not free because that $60 as Xbox players that we were paying gave us security from the beginning.
Yeah,
exactly.
Now, any security can get hacked. That's just a given. So even if you argue that point, it's still how many times did PlayStation get hacked while it was under free? And then all of a sudden they're like, okay, well, it's not free no more because you got to pay somebody to give you security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It makes like you said, the support, the customer service is better when you're paying for it because when it was free because I was on the PlayStation Network at the time when it happened, and when everything went down, the customer service was just like, well, we're working on it, but since it was free, they felt like we got our internal stuff to work on. You guys are just going to be last, but now that you're paying for it, just like with Xbox, it's like since you're paying for it, we have to fix it, otherwise we lose your service. So totally.
And in fact, they charge at $60 now. They've been getting better support, and they finally got rid of those trash servers they had originally, and they're using Microsoft servers for their network. They use the same exact servers now that Microsoft is using for Xbox. And Sony just finally was like, we're tired of trash. We need to upgrade our stuff. That's what they went to.
Everybody was worried about Google, but that's a different thing with Stadia.
It's the same. It's the same security company. They literally probably called, "Hey, Microsoft, who do you use?"
Exactly. I mean, and I'm okay with it because if you play PlayStation, it would be frustrating to me even if I was down. If it's down all the time because there's something wrong with it, just pay the $60. I've been paying $60. I don't care. At least I know I have a less chance of getting hacked, and the network's not gonna always be down. So, and matchmaking. Ever since I've had an Xbox, matchmaking has always been freaking fantastic. So, and I've seen it on PlayStation, and originally it kind of sucked. It's better now, but it used to kind of suck. So,
what else you got, Ethan?
The last thing I got is what I was going to talk about last week when I wasn't here. Intel released 10th gen CPU. The downside to it is most of it's a rebrand. It's a rebrand of stuff that's already out. Like you'll have like, I think there's 3 different SKUs for most of them. There's a few that only have 2 different SKUs, meaning, you know, you have the 10K, the 10F, 10 whatever. The F series is a rebrand of last gen on any of the processors, so you might as well just buy the previous gen because it's going to be cheaper. And then it's also a new chipset. So if you have an Intel system right now and you want to upgrade, you have to upgrade to a new motherboard as well. So just to go new system, you're looking anywhere from minimal $300-400 all the way up to $1,000 just to upgrade your system. So I mean, it's supposed to have some enhancements. It's got 49 more pins on the chip, and they're saying that there's going to be improvements made. But the general consensus around a lot of the tech tubers and stuff like that is that they're pretty much putting this chip out so they can put the motherboard out, because the next series of chip is going to be the actual upgrade. So they're still lagging behind.
Wow.
Well,
yeah.
Mike,
rebrand, make money.
Mike?
Capitalism, people.
Capitalism. Michael?
What's that?
What you got?
No.
You didn't think you got?
No.
Tell her what.
No, I did kind of want to wait till you got to the tech thing, because I was really curious about what y'all thought about iPhone being extremely lazy, putting what is it, the A13 brain that's in the iPhone 11 back into the iPhone 8, and then acting like it's a new phone.
Yep, it's a marketing play.
Ethan? About the rebrand?
They are
making that's what that the SC model.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the new
that we talked about was
my daughter came up to me and was like, "Oh, iPhone! They have a new iPhone." I looked at it and I was like, "This just shows how lazy Apple is now."
Yep.
Yeah.
They took, hey, let's go back to the iPhone 8 and put the button back, but let's take the brain from our iPhone that we have out already and put it in there. Look, it's a new phone.
Yeah.
Give me money.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they're going to get all the best things and put them all together.
Well, it is like there's a group of people. There's like a I guess a niche for that, because there's some people that were absolutely pissed off when they got rid of the home button.
Yeah.
Like I saw several people ranting about no home button, and I'm like, this is great. I don't want one, but there's a group of people that want that damn button.
It did take some getting used to.
Yeah, they won't buy this phone because it has a home button. It's lazy, but it is smart marketed by Apple. I mean, it is lazy. I admit 100%.
Yeah. The thing about that is that Apple, everybody was saying they wanted a cheaper iPhone instead of getting a used phone or waiting for the other. Everybody was like, what about that SE model you came out a long time ago? People kept bugging them, and Apple, instead of being creative and creating a whole brand new phone for the mid-tier, small $200-400 phone, they were just like, well, we just gonna piece together a phone and sell it for $400 to compete against the Motorola's, the small LGs, the OnePluses, even though their phones are completely brand new. And they were like, well, we're Apple. We don't have to try hard. We can just put a stupid phone together, and people will buy it because we're Apple, and it's cheap. So who's going to say no to that? And I have to say,
well, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are going to go Apple. I mean, I go Apple just because I have everything Apple.
Yeah.
So it's easy to go from that. But like my brother and all them, they're all hardcore Android, and I hate to admit a lot of it, but Android's got a lot of cool stuff, man. It's very versatile. You can do everything with Android, but it's just whatever platform you're used to.
No, Tyler, your Android just got cool like 3 days ago. Stop it.
All I gotta say is no matter how you look at it, Android, Apple, just like what you said, whichever one you're used to is the one you usually go with.
Yeah.
The biggest bullshit market we have in like tech world is the phone market.
Yep.
Your phone costs like $30 to make, no matter what brand you buy.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
And there's a new one that comes out every year.
I can replace this with a computer for the same amount of money.
Exactly. Oh, I got Goku Black, by the way, since I don't have a shirt on. Goku Black, Goku Day.
Goku Day.
Oh, nice. Well, we can still spotlight the shirt you do have on.
Well, you know, it's.
I think you just doing that just to piss your wife off.
Oh, yes. No, because
my wife absolutely hates Rick and Morty, and I don't care.
But that's also the last show or the show before I talked about the Rick and Morty show, which is out, by the way, and the first episode is hilarious. If you haven't, so that's when I saw the shirt. I was like, oh yeah, you know, Rick and Morty.
Well, speaking of this, I think we do need to bring this up though as a conversation about what happened to you today, because I think this bullshit. Because
my shirt.
Like tell them the situation. What happened?
Because I did. Because my wife hates. She hates.
Wait, time out. Just like we have to make sure that the day stare isn't coming at me. You got to make sure that your wife isn't like coming into the seat.
All of a sudden, you see that back and
watch the episode.
You see like the dark cloud looming, and you just know, it was nice knowing y'all.
Like next thing you know, you're gonna see this.
Yep.
Come up behind.
She
that's pretty cool about
it. She absolutely hates Rick and Morty. She thinks it's stupid. And one of my daughters is like, oh, it's such a stupid shirt. And it became a thing because I like put on a t-shirt because I needed to run an errand. And she's like,
why? Because he was going out of the house.
And I was like,
because he was going to leave the house. Yeah, with a Rick and Morty shirt, it was a big deal. Like,
and I was like,
he hates the shirt.
I was like, but I like Rick and Morty. That's why I have it.
Like, there's nothing wrong with making.
And to be fair, the T-shirt was like $5. And like, I think got this at GameStop or Walmart or one of them. I don't know. It was like $5. And Rick and Morty's awesome. So I was like, hey, I need a T-shirt. Rick and Morty, give me that. So I got it. I also took a Superman shirt. And
of course, I'm awesome. Everyone knows I'm awesome. Rick, Rick, leave those guys alone. Let them do their show.
Exactly.
Shut up, Morty. Shut up, Morty. They need me on the show. That's why they need me here. No. Rick, just get out of here.
And he's got to be like half drunk when he does that, because
he does.
And you have to, man. Because I don't think I can just do it.
He admitted to it. To do it. Rick's part, he was drunk. He drinks all the time to do it.
Who did they say? Who is it? Is it Seth Rogen that does?
No, it's
what is his name? God dang it.
Dan Harmon or the other guy. I don't forgot his name. I know Dan Harmon's a part of it, but I don't think that's the guy that voiced it.
Either way, you got to be to pull that.
The point I was trying to make is, you're a grown ass man. You can wear what you want.
Well, I said that. You heard me say that. Of course, Tyler had to put his patented on it. I was like, you know what, grown ass man, you decided to go with me to the store. I'm going in my Rick and Morty. He's like, yeah. Over the phone, of course, because he's not here, so he can be like, yeah. You tell him, yeah.
I'm in the background, just like, you tell him, Ray. Yeah.
Tell him. Rick and Morty all day. Yeah. I'm like, shut up.
It is.
Like pumping me up over here. I'm like, hey man, shut up or get me in trouble.
It's
speaking of things that are pumped up.
It's who?
Justin
Rowland.
Okay.
There it is. Yeah. But speaking of things that are pumped up, like, have y'all been paying attention to like some of the stuff that's getting ready to come out in the anime world or in the manga world? We just talked about comics, so I would like to know what's going on in that world. Mr. Snake guy. What do you think?
This is your wheelhouse.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say nothing today.
Oh, you don't want to talk.
That's all I'm gonna
talk.
It's all he's got.
No, I want to talk.
No.
But with that said, you know how we have a guy on here who loves Dragon Ball. So why do you feel like Vegito is better than Gogeta? I mean,
I just like Vegeta. And I like it when Vegeta's in charge.
I'm with you. I like.
I mean that's why I'm excited for the new DBS series.
Have you been keeping up with the series so far?
Right where Moro's fighting Goku right now.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's
so you read the manga as well. That's awesome.
Yeah, like I'm waiting for Vegeta to come to see if he actually like saves the day or if he gets owned. We'll find out.
You know, I hope he does, man.
It's gonna have a day. It's gonna be another like the Frieza movie. Yeah. But you know, Goku kind of came in and did that one at the very end too. But you know, Vegeta was kicking ass. So.
Yeah, and it's like I told, you know, me and Snake had to talk about this. I was like, because they are kind of building it up, you know, with the whole, you know, Vegeta being, you know, going to Yard Rat and learning and doing all the stuff. And I told him, I said, that's cool, but you know, they haven't said what Goku's doing. Or at that point in time they hadn't. And I was like, you do know that he's probably gonna come back and be able to just like turn on Ultra Instinct. And then just bring everything out of water, and poor Vegeta again.
They told
but it's not perfected Ultra Instinct. Yeah, we already said that.
They told him. They told what he was doing while Vegeta was Goku. While Vegeta went to Yard Rat, Goku went and trained with what's his name?
Mirror. With Mirror.
Yeah. He's a guy. He's an angel, but
he's Whis' brother.
Yeah. So. And when Goku came back to fight Moro, he actually can turn on Ultra Instinct, but it's not perfected.
Yeah, because Mirror even told him not to use that imperfected Ultra Instinct because it drains him too quickly.
Yeah.
And when he's fighting Moro, he even says like, "Sorry, Mirror, like it's not my style."
Yeah. And it worked for him a little bit, but it's not. He's not. Moro's still not showing his full strength yet. So
I mean, I hope they do. I hope they let Vegeta like come in and just like wipe the floor with him and have his moment, because it's time.
I feel like he will.
I hope so. It's about it. It's been his time for a long time, and it's been right there on the cusp of it in several different situations, and then it's like, oh no, Goku to save him.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of bummed out that Moro was just a wizard. Like I really, really wanted him to be the God of Destruction for the old Supreme Kai that was trapped in the sword.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're supposed to be pairs, the God of Destruction with the Supreme Kai. But then we have the old Supreme Kai. Where's his God of Destruction? I thought it was going to be Moro.
It's a good question.
Well, it's to answer that, though, is actually in the same planet. Like, you know, like with the Earth. You know, with all the other ones, like Moro... Like he's never I believe his was Beerus, to answer that question. Because
Beerus is the same God of Destruction for Supreme Kai and Old Supreme Kai?
Yeah, because I have to go back and look at the timeline again, but Beerus has been around for a long ass time.
That's true.
So I'd have to go back and look at the timeline to confirm it, but
a really long time. Because didn't they say? I mean, didn't put the context along, but didn't they say that he authorized the destruction of Planet Vegeta?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a long time.
Goku, Vegeta. The old Supreme Kai though is way older than that. So
true.
So I'd have to see. They have his reign. In the Wikipedia and stuff. So,
okay.
I'll look it up and see how long he's been the God of Destruction. And then you can compare that with when the old Kai was trapped into the thing. Didn't he got trapped in this sword by Deborah? Didn't know. Who was it that trapped him in that sword? Beerus.
Oh man, I don't know.
Beerus.
Was it Beerus?
Yeah. Remember when Beerus first showed up? The old Kai saw Beerus and he's the one that trapped me in the sword.
Oh, he did say that. He did say that.
Yeah, you're right. I think so.
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah.
I did it.
Problem solved.
But anyway, we've been on this for a long time. So,
Yeah, it'll be a lot of good. It'll be a lot of good time for Snake to be editing this.
Well, what I'm thinking about doing, I'll probably, I'll figure it out. But unfortunately, we are going to have to go ahead and end it. Again, I want to have a special thanks to Michael for coming out and being with us.
Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love.
Thanks for letting me get nerdy with y'all, man. I really had a good time.
Thanks, a lot of fun. Support. Thank you for the first subscription that kicked it all off.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and
make sure you look for his links in our description.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Check out the links.
He is awesome.
I'm gonna put the links in the description where everybody can click on it. Hopefully, it'll let me put the thumbnail. I'll put your thumbnail on.
Hey,
okay, cool.
I know I really didn't say much while we were talking earlier, but I was in awe of your work. It's amazing. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you letting me come on.
No problem.
I know we kind of just like hung out and talked for a long time.
And that's good. Good. This is just
what it's supposed to be
the show.
Yeah,
we have
a lot of here. Go look in our sections. You'll see all the other stuff you didn't see here.
Yeah, we have a lot planned. We're gonna be doing this more often with other people, other guests. So if you want to be on the show, if you have something to talk about, put it in the comments, message us, and we'll see about getting you on. Remember, go to YouTube first of all. I want to make that and put the freaking subscribe button. We are almost up to 500 on Facebook, but we're only at 33 on YouTube.
Oh, hey, let's look at it right now.
Anyway, again, go and hit the like, subscribe, and make sure you turn the bell icon on.
5 more people follow the page on Facebook. It'll be 500.
5 more.
5 more people.
Yeah.
It's steadily growing.
Yeah.
We will get there.
Nice. Cool, man. Well, y'all be safe.
All right.
You too, man.
All right.
Get nerdy with us.
Yeah.